Dr. Cheyenne Brian, you're lying. You're not a doctor. There's no record of it anywhere. The school is closed. We can't prove it. And all we have is the words out of your mouth.
Line to get my official transcripts because I was applying to a law school many years ago to be a professor there. And to contact the school and say, hey, I need my official transcripts. I need my entire thing. And there was no school.
You capped, sis. We figured you out. You've been exposed. You're not a doctor.
In order to be called a doctor, you have to complete a doctoral program. A program that is accredited, a program that we're able to find and see the doctoral degree. Without that degree, you're not a doctor. So all of this mumbo jumbo that you're talking about, save the shit, okay? You have officially become the donkey of the day, the clown of the hour, and you're anything but a fucking doctor. Here's how I know. Because I will become a doctor at the end of this year, and I'm actually in a doctoral program, and I'll actually receive the credentials to be able to be called Dr. Miles. Here's the simple breakdown between a professional doctorate and a PhD, both being doctoral degrees, which is the highest degree that a professional can earn in education. When we talk about a PhD, we're talking about being heavily endowed in theory. We're talking about research-based. We're talking about creating new knowledge. So while a PhD may be the study of why leadership theory is important, when we talk about a DBA, which is a professional doctorate such as EDD, we're talking about the focusing on applied studies, practical work in business, how we can apply leadership to businesses and real world issues right now. This is going to be for practitioners and leaders. Simply put, a DBA is going to be practice focused, while a PhD is going to be heavily focused on theory and research. With a PhD, you can work at universities, you can publish scholarly work, you are an expert at theory and original research. With a DBA, you are more positioned to be a leader, a strategist, a problem solver. Both, you are able to call yourself a doctor because you've earned that title. And once you've earned that title, you'll be able to show it with the proof when you have documentation as such. Other than that, you cannot just identify as a doctor because you feel that way. That's not how education works, dumbass. For the slow people, with either degree, PhD, or professional doctorate, you cannot perform surgery. You're not that type of doctor. You are a doctor of education, doctor of business, a doctor of psychology, the fake doctor. In order for her to practice being a licensed therapist, that takes additional licensing. If you do not have that type of licensing, you cannot call yourself a therapist. You do not need to be a doctor to be a therapist. You can have a master's and take the necessary classes and certifications to become a licensed therapist. However, in order to be called a doctor, you must have a doctoral degree, period. Do you know how many people have went to school and fought tooth and nail to have that title? And you think that we, the people, are going to allow you to cap and call yourself that?
Bitch, I was like, okay, I'm confused. I Google. It says this school has been shut down. I said, oh, well, they got to have records. I mean, they were accredited when I attended the school. They were accredited when I finished the program. I go and look, there is a third party that has the records. Why I contact the third party, that third party only holds records for 2 years. I was past my 2 years. So that means that I had no access to records. And then I contacted, financial aid. That we can fully refund you your money under one circumstance. We give you your money back. You don't get credit for not a class, a course, a program you took in this university, at this institute. So, do you want us to refund you? Or do you want us not? I said no, because I didn't want to risk the chance of them saying, well, we're going to give you back your money, and it wipes out your entire program. Luckily, I had, I do this with all of the schools. I had downloaded from the actual student portal my transcripts at that time, and I was able to get just about all of my transcripts, including up to like dissertation. But everything else, there's just no holding take for any of our records, which I think is completely effed up.
I know a bullshitter when I see one. And you, my dear, are simply that. So people, what's your verdict? What's your motherfucking verdict?